This is day 17 of our 60-minute walking session series. I'm glad you're here. Whether this is your first time joining or you've been walking with me from the very beginning on June 1st when I started this series, you showed up today, and that's all that matters. This walk isn't about perfection. It's not about walking the fastest, burning the most calories, or having the perfect fitness plan. It's all about building consistency and creating healthy habits that we can actually maintain. That's the whole point here. For the next hour, let's focus on simply moving our bodies, improving our health, and investing in ourselves one step at a time. If you're walking along with me, pick a pace that's sustainable, and let's get walking. All right, we just hit the 5-minute mark. If you're just joining, welcome and good morning. This is NKH Lifestyle Live. We're 5.5 minutes into a 60-minute walking session. And I am inviting any and all of you to join me on this walk. You don't need a treadmill. You can walk in place. You can walk around your house. You can walk outside, walk around the block. Totally up to you. But if you join me for even 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes of you investing in your health and 5 minutes worth of steps, which I think a lot of people underestimate how many steps you can get in just 5 minutes. So I hope you'll join me for the full 60. There's no pressure here. This is about building consistency over intensity. This is day 17 of this series. 17 days of showing up consistently for 60 minutes every morning. This is about building healthy habits and creating a space for others so that we can build healthy habits together. So I hope you join me on this walk. I'd remind everyone that walking is one of the most sustainable forms of exercise because it's accessible, it's low impact, and it's easy or easier than most other things to make part of a daily routine. So I hope you'll join me. Pick a pace that's sustainable to you. There's no too fast, too slow speed. There's no perfect here. And let's get walking. Also, I know that some might have foot problems. I used to suffer from plantar fasciitis. If any of you have problems with foot pain, if you have heel spurs where it really hurts to walk for any long amount of time, any duration, I would recommend looking into these shoes that I'm wearing. These are K-Swiss tubes, I think they're called. I had plantar fasciitis for like 3 years, couldn't get rid of it. And one day I took a gamble on these shoes because it was recommended from someone else, specifically to help with the absorption of weight. And I have been wearing these shoes ever since. That was almost a decade ago. So just throwing that out there. You suffer from plantar fasciitis. These shoes, I know they come in women's and men's. Tubes, the K-Swiss tubes for shoes. They will help you set you right. At least they did for me with plantar fasciitis. So just extra little tidbit. If you're just joining, welcome and good morning. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark of a 60-minute walking session. I'd remind you that consistency beats intensity when it comes to long-term health. I started this series. This is day 17 of my 60-minute walking session series. I started this on June 1st because I wanted to hold myself accountable and I wanted to create a space where any and all could work on building up their consistency, work on building up their discipline, and build some healthy habits. Whatever your motivation is, if you're walking with me here today, you made a choice actively for your health. And that's a good thing, because that's you showing up for yourself, as you should, because you're worth it. So I hope you join me on this walk, even if for just 5 minutes. Let's get the heart pumping, the blood flowing. Let's clear the mind. Walking also improves overall mood and builds endurance. So let's get walking. We just hit 11 minutes. Remember that healthy habits are built through repetition. Every day you show up reinforces the habit. So I hope you will subscribe so you get the notices for when I start these walks. I hope you'll go on this journey with me. And whatever part of the fitness journey you're on, if you haven't started, if you're kind of in the middle, or even at the end, take a walk with me. There's no real downside to walking. Burn a few extra calories. If your motivation is weight loss, walking is great for that. Again, repeatedly. If you consistently walk with me, every single one of those days and steps adds up. And we just hit 15 minutes. If you've been with me since the beginning of the live stream, pat yourself on the back. You just accomplished something. 15 minutes of you investing in your health and well-being. If some of you are on the fence, you're just joining and watching, walk with me. I'd remind you that if you're waiting for motivation to strike, sometimes it doesn't show up at all. Take, for example, today. I woke up late. I had 15 minutes to get ready for this walk. Didn't even have time for my cup of coffee. And I thought, oh, I could give myself a good enough excuse. I can give myself a good enough reason to not do this walk. I'm on day 17 after all. That's the thing about building the healthy habits. That's the thing about building consistency. So you get to a place, which for me was about the 2-week mark. You get to a place where this becomes a healthy habit, where I didn't have motivation at all at the beginning of this. And here I am walking. That's because I have been building this healthy habit for the last 17 days. I didn't need motivation to strike. I didn't need it to be a perfect situation to start. In fact, it was the opposite. Waking up late, being all discombobulated, feeling rushed, none of that's fun. But I still showed up because, damn it, day 17 was not going to be the day that I give up. But I would remind you, you've been on this journey with me since the beginning. Say like you've missed a day or two. That's okay. Missing a day is not a failure. Okay, remember that. Missing a day is not a failure. It's showing up the next day. That's the success. Okay, I need you to really lock that in. Don't give yourself shit if you had stuff to do, if you were too tired, if you got sick, even if you just didn't have the motivation. If that happened yesterday, show up today. Join me right now. If you were meant to work out yesterday, but you didn't, join me on a brief little walk. Because taking a day, not the failure that you think it is. Showing back up the following day, continuing on that consistency building journey, that's the success. And I'd remind everyone also, the sneaky, really cool thing about walking also is it's very underrated. A lot of people will pick the most exhausting, intense kind of workouts because they understand it to be the fastest, quickest results. With walking, progress isn't always necessarily visible immediately. But sometimes the biggest improvements happen before you actually see them. For me, since day one, my energy levels have improved drastically. I don't have nearly as bad the fatigue that I was having on a daily basis. I don't have that anymore. I take fewer naps. I overall, in general, and they have studies on this, in general, sit less throughout the day because my energy is up. My endurance level is up. They have studies on that as well. I really do need to start busting out with cited sources. If you're just joining, welcome and good morning. We are 19 minutes in, and I invite you to walk with me. If only for 5 minutes, but we're about to hit 20 minutes out of 60. This is a 60-minute walking session, and you don't need a treadmill. You can walk in place. You can do stuff around the house. You can walk in your neighborhood. Totally up to you. Just walk with me. My feet are moving. Yours should be too. Every step you take, if even for just 5 minutes, is investing in your health and putting yourself first. And we all should when it comes to our health specifically. So I hope you'll join me in this walk. Let's lock in. We're about to hit 20 minutes. I'll remind you also that walking is a great opportunity to clear your mind. You need to work some stuff out in your head. You need to reduce your stress. You're worried about things like hypertension. Let's reset you mentally. Let's get the blood pumping. Let's give that heart a little bit of exercise. Let's invest in making some healthy habits. All right, we just passed the 23-minute mark of the 60-minute session. If you're just joining, welcome and good morning. This is NKH Lifestyle Live. I am 23 and a half minutes into my 60-minute walking session. This is day 17 of this series. And in all honesty, I did not have the motivation to do this morning. Glad you're here. Welcome and good morning. I hope you join me on this walk. But as I was saying, I did not have the motivation when I started. I woke up late, didn't even have a chance to have my first cup of coffee. I just had to rush, hop on. Now, I could have made a reasonable excuse for myself to just take the day. It didn't start out right. But there really is no perfect circumstance for working out. There's no perfect place and time. This whole series that I created was really just about consistent movement and holding oneself to account. So I hope you will join me on this journey. It started June 1st. And even without motivation, I was able to get on this treadmill today and start walking. So I invite you to join me. We are about to be 25 minutes in. I invite you to join me for even just 5 minutes. You don't need a treadmill. You can walk in place. You can walk around your room. You can walk inside, outside, up to you. The whole point is movement. It's about consistency over intensity. We're trying to build healthy habits over here. And it's kind of like a no pressure team project. We can all encourage each other to make healthier habits. Like right now, I'm encouraging you all to walk with me. So I hope you'll join in. Pick a pace that's sustainable to you. And remember, along your fitness journey, whatever place you're at, whatever your goals and motivations, just don't compare your journey to someone else's. The focus, at least here on my page, is to be becoming a little better than you were yesterday. That's it. That's the goal. Every day, show up for yourself in even the smallest of ways, and it adds up. Every step you take right now doesn't have to be for the full 60 minutes. If only for the 5. It's 5 minutes of you showing up for yourself and investing in your own health. It's a wise decision. Remember that walking supports cardiovascular health. It improves energy levels. Over consistent walking daily, you actually build up more endurance. It's overall wellness that is provided through walking. And remember again, healthy habits are built through repetition. Every day you show up reinforces the habit. So I hope you will show up every day with me. Let's lock in and get to the halfway point. For those that are joining that are thinking, I have plantar fasciitis, I have heel pain, overall foot pain, I can't do long bursts of walks, I may have a solution for you. And that's just personal opinion, because I've had plantar fasciitis. I suffered from it for about 2 to 3 years. And then I invested in a good pair of sneakers. And I invested in the ones I'm wearing right now. Now, I have since bought more and more pairs. But over the last decade, this is the only tennis shoe that I am wearing. And that's because this aids in healing plantar fasciitis. It gives you the proper heel spurt. But overall foot pain. These are the K-Swiss tube shoes. It does come in women and men's. And I have not had plantar fasciitis since. So that's my testimonial on these shoes. That was about 10 years ago, and it was rough. Every morning waking up and not being able to fully walk comfortably. Those first few steps were absolute agony. If this sounds familiar to you, you probably have plantar fasciitis. And it hurts, and eventually you warm your feet up, and maybe it hurts a little less. It's really just numbed. And then you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's excruciating again the next day. So I'd recommend these shoes. They helped a lot, and I haven't suffered from plantar fasciitis since. We are 29 and a half minutes in. you're waiting for the perfect moment to start, whether it's on your fitness journey in general or to just start some movement and exercise, now is the perfect time. We are no pressure over here. There's no fancy footwork. It's literally just putting one foot in front of the other, because this is about consistency over intensity. This is about building consistency that is then sustainable. If you're lacking motivation, remember that motivation comes and goes. Motivation doesn't always show at all. Healthy habits, however, will keep you moving when motivation isn't there. I'm a prime example of this. This morning, I did not want to do this walk. I woke up late, still a little tired. But I've been doing this for 17 days now. My body has come to crave some sort of movement, regardless. So in spite of lack of motivation, I still showed up. And that's something for me to be proud of. I hope you show up for yourself today and start investing in your health, one single step at a time. If only for 5 minutes. Join me for this walk. Let's build those healthy habits. Let's build up our consistency together and make it so that it's sustainable over a long period of time. I know nobody likes to fluctuate. That's why I created this series. I don't want to fluctuate either. I want to reach my goals, and then I want to sustain them with relative ease. Obviously, everything takes effort. But you don't want to make it unnecessarily hard on yourself. It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be insane. Walking really is all you need. But more than that, it's a great stepping point, a great starting point on your fitness journey. So join me in this series. I've been here since June 1st. I hope you join me on this walk. You don't need a treadmill. You can walk in place, walk around your home, walk up the street, around the block, at the park, whether you're at a gym on a treadmill. Join me. Even if it's just for your cool down, join me for this walk. Let's build these healthy habits together. All right, 33 minutes. Let's lock in and keep it up. All right, we just hit the 40-minute mark. If you've been with me since the beginning of this live stream, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. You've done 40 minutes. That's no small feat, and that's tons of steps. If you're just joining, welcome and good morning. I'd invite you to walk with me. You don't need a treadmill. You can walk in place, around your home, or walk around your neighborhood. Totally up to you. You can mow the lawn. The point is the movement. It's about building consistency over intensity. This is NKH Lifestyle Live. I am almost 41 minutes into my 60-minute walking session, and this is day 17. I can hardly believe it. Day 17 of this series. I created this series because I wanted to create a space where, one, I could hold myself accountable and start building some consistency, some healthier habits for myself, but also build a space where we can all support each other. We can all encourage each other to do the same, which is why I invite you to go on a walk with me. If even for just 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes of you proving that you're worth it, of you prioritizing your health. Every step you take today with me is an investment in your future health and well-being. So I hope you join me. My goal also with this series is to build consistency that is, most importantly, sustainable. I don't know about you. I don't like the fluctuating. I want to reach my goals, and whatever your goals are, whatever your motivations may be, it could be weight loss, just want to lose a ton of calories, you want to have higher energy levels, you want to build endurance. Walking is good for all of these things. And that's also the beauty of walking. You don't really need much motivation. You can just get started and let the motivation catch up. So welcome and good morning. I hope you join me on this walk. 42 minutes. Let's get it. All right, we have hit the 45-minute mark. Pat yourself on the back if you've been with me since the beginning of the live stream. Pat yourself on the back if you've been here for even just 5 minutes. If you're just joining, good morning and welcome. This is NKH Lifestyle Live, and I am 45 and a half minutes into my 60-minute walking session. And I invite any and all of you to join me for a walk. This is good for cardiovascular health. This is good for the mind, clear the brain, improve the mood. If you suffer from fatigue, like myself and I know many others, consistent walking builds endurance and boosts your energy levels. And I can testify to that. This is day 17 of this series, and my energy levels have improved. I'm napping less. I'm sitting less in general. I have this sort of, get up kind of mindset. I don't have to really find the motivation. I just feel the desire to move more. If you are just starting on your fitness journey, like I was at the beginning of June, I invite you to start here. This is no pressure. There's no competition. There's no perfect speed. There's nothing complex. No fancy footwork. One foot in front of the other. That's all you got to do. The hardest part is starting, is showing up for yourself. And I hope you'll do that right now with me, if only for 5 minutes. Let's get the heart pumping. You can pick whatever pace. There's no too fast or too slow. If you've been on this journey with me for however many minutes today, and you're feeling tired, slow your pace down a little bit so that you can continue on and finish this out with me. We are 47 minutes in. If you've been here since the beginning, that's 47 minutes. We got 13 more, so lock in. If you're just joining, I invite you on this 13-minute walk with me. Let's build some healthy habits together, one step at a time. All right, we just hit the 50-minute mark of the 60-minute session. Welcome and good morning. I'd say to any of those who are still on the fence, we've got 10 minutes left of this session. I invite you to join me for a walk for those 10 minutes. You might say, oh, I don't have the time. I am willing to wager that you doom scroll regularly. We all do it. It's okay. No shame. But instead of doom scrolling for 10 minutes, take some of that time and invest in your health instead. Comparing the two, I guarantee you will feel a hell of a lot better having put in some steps for yourself than any doom scroll could give you. As far as confidence, contentedness, satisfaction, pride. So I hope you'll join me on this walk, if even just for 5 minutes. We're down to 9. If you've been on this live stream with me since the beginning, buckle up. We got 9 more minutes. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Like I believe I can do it too. This is day 17 of building consistent habits and making sure they're sustainable. So I hope you join me on this journey. Join me on this walk. We're at 51 and a half minutes. You can give me 8.5. Let's go. All right, and that is 60 minutes. You've been with me since the beginning of this live stream. Very proud of you, as you should be proud of yourself. You showed up for yourself today, and you got it done, regardless of level of motivation. If you're just joining, well, this is more of a welcome and goodbye. But I hope you can join me, like and subscribe to the channel. That helps pushes it out, but then you get notifications on when I walk again. So that's day 17 on the books. I will see you for day 18. Have a wonderful day.